Wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom, my people. I believe and I know that God is keeping all of us. No shaking, my people. All will continue to hail Biafra. If you look at this video, you will find out that our PM had it here that Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in what we were doing, the same way that Ngozi Orabufulani is. But you will also see that now the American Congress people, men and women, are now talking about the release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because there's no Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without Biafra. And why is it happening? Because our APM, Mazi Ogenkere, is leaving no stone unturned. You will see that when people are arguing, what are they doing? What have we been doing? It's not showing because nothing physically is being done. But if you listen to this man, just listen to his utterances, you will understand that the powerful mission of our APM is now working. Onyendu will soon be released. Now Nigeria is shaking their quaking. They know that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist, and our PM is not a terrorist. So, Nigeria shaking and quaking is simply because our APM is leaving no stone unturned. Just listen to what our PM said, and you will listen to what the American congressman is saying about the release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All must continue to hail Biafra. Thank you, my people. Listen to it.
Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi.
He's going to be standing facing before this court.
We've always been ready.
Yes, my people, Ejiofor is the real eye, just like Ngozi Orabufulani is the two eyes now for Nigeria in what we are doing. But what do? They always fail. Diketu Ejiofor si wee fail, Ngozi dasia eze niile dị ya n'ọnụ ga-awụpụ. Etu afọ ka ọ ga-adị ya. Watch and see. Etu a ka ọ ga-adị ya. The woman ọmara ife o ji isi ewe kote. But listen to the American man and hear what he has to say. Ngozi Odalugani.
He's sitting in jail as we speak today. And I would really be delighted, and my job would be done, if a great number of you said, why haven't I heard about this before? Why isn't everyone talking about this? Why is this something that seems to only concern the Igbo people? Why don't we know about this injustice? Because I submit to you, there is no greater injustice right now on this planet than the continued unlawful incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, it's easy to say unlawful, and I'm a lawyer and I often say it, but in this case, we have not one, not two, but three separate panels, judicial panels, that have said his arrest, his rendition, and his continued incarceration are absolutely illegal. Not because it's not a good idea, not because we don't like it, not because he's the leader of our people or a leader of people that we favor. The Nigerian courts applying Nigerian law made that determination not once, but twice. You have two court judgments, it's so obvious, that said he must be released immediately, he must be returned to his place of citizenship, which is Britain, and he must be paid $1 billion Naira, or 500,000 Naira, depending on the court. The United Nations has looked at this case and determined that there are rampant, gross human rights violations, and they demand the immediate release. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents, just as Nelson Mandela represented his people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents over 50% more people, 42 million as opposed to 28 million. So how can we not move mountains, do everything in our power possible as human beings to free Nnamdi Kanu? It's fundamental.
Yes, Biafrans, it really hurts and very painful to know that the person that will be advocating for the release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be a foreigner. But however bad it may be, we are all saying the same thing, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our PM, who are not terrorists, must be released by Nigeria government, whether they like it or not. It was the influence of Nigeria government that made Finland to detain our PM. My people, we have to really, really search our minds before you sabotage Biafra freedom and liberty. Watch your back. Watch your actions. Watch what you do. Now, all the people that ran to Madam Bao Ngozi Orabufulani, they are all realizing their mistakes and they are coming back. We need this togetherness to donate generously to support the men on ground. We need it. There is no freedom such as the one we are fighting with Nigeria that can succeed without funding. And it is us that we do it for ourselves. All hail Biafra. Peace, progress, unity, and equity.